In a dramatic display of modern warfare, Ukraine's FPV first-person view drones have annihilated a Russian military convoy valued at tens of millions of dollars, delivering a devastating blow to Moscow's war effort. The attack, carried out in broad daylight, was captured in stunning detail on drone-mounted cameras, showcasing precision strikes that left no chance for the enemy to escape. The convoy, which included armored personnel carriers, fuel trucks, and advanced electronic warfare vehicles, was moving along a rural supply route near the front line. Ukrainian military intelligence had tracked the movement for hours before launching the coordinated assault. Once the drones locked onto their targets, destruction came swiftly and mercilessly. One by one, the FPV drones dove toward their marks at blistering speeds, guided by skilled operators stationed kilometers away. Explosions erupted across the dusty road, engulfing vehicles in fireballs as shrapnel tore through steel armor. Witnesses described the attack as a storm from the sky that left the convoy in smoking ruins within minutes. Military analysts say the convoy's loss is a significant logistical setback for Russian forces in the sector. The destroyed vehicles were reportedly carrying not only ammunition and critical supplies, but also high-tech communication arrays, encrypted data systems, and specialized field equipment designed to coordinate multiple battalions. This was not just a convoy of steel and fuel, it was a mobile command backbone worth millions, now reduced to a heap of charred wreckage. Without these assets, Russian units in the surrounding area could face severe operational paralysis, leaving them vulnerable to further Ukrainian offensive. The attack also showcased Ukraine's growing expertise in FPV drone warfare. Unlike traditional drones, these nimble machines are manually piloted in real time, allowing them to weave around obstacles, evade counterfire, and strike with surgical precision. Operators reportedly used ridgelines, tree cover, and even abandoned structures to mask their approach. Once within striking range, they executed sharp maneuvers to target vehicle weak points, such as engine compartments, fuel tanks, and ammunition storage bays, ensuring maximum destruction with each hit. Explosions echoed across the countryside for kilometers, shaking nearby villages and sending flocks of birds scattering into the sky. Thick, oily smoke spiraled upward as secondary detonations erupted, some so powerful that the shock waves rattled windows miles away. Footage from the operation shows armored vehicles being lifted off the ground by blasts, their turrets blown clean off, while smaller trucks were shredded to pieces in clouds of metal fragments. The convoy's destruction was not just a tactical victory, but a psychological gut punch to Russian morale. According to intercepted communications, panic spread rapidly through nearby Russian positions as reports of the devastating drone strike came in. Soldiers reportedly abandoned key posts, fearing they might be the next to face the flying hunters. Ukrainian ground units quickly exploited the chaos, advancing deeper into contested zones, capturing ammunition caches, and fortifying their new positions before Russian forces could regroup. Sources within the Ukrainian military revealed that the operation had been meticulously planned over several days, involving a network of reconnaissance drones, human intelligence from behind enemy lines, and precise timing. Surveillance teams monitored the convoy's patterns, identifying its vulnerabilities and noting that it often traveled with minimal air defense coverage. The perfect ambush point was chosen an open stretch of road hemmed in by soft terrain that would trap any vehicle trying to escape off-road. Russian attempts to respond were chaotic and ineffective. Electronic warfare systems that could have jammed the incoming drones were either destroyed early in the strike or failed to activate in time. Soldiers attempted to fire assault rifles and machine guns into the air, but the small, fast drones were almost impossible to track visually, and every second wasted meant another incoming strike. Within 10 minutes, the convoy was essentially obliterated. The aftermath was apocalyptic. The once orderly column of armored vehicles and supply trucks was transformed into a corridor of destruction, blackened hulls, still smoldering, twisted metal strewn across the road, and the acrid stench of burning fuel heavy in the air. Some vehicles continued to explode hours later as heat ignited munitions, creating dangerous conditions for any recovery teams. Ukrainian engineers had to approach cautiously, wary of hidden booby traps or delayed detonations. Experts estimate the total financial loss to be in the tens of millions of dollars, factoring in destroyed vehicles, lost weapons, critical supplies, and irreplaceable high-tech electronics. For Russia, already grappling with sanctions, dwindling production capabilities, and mounting battlefield losses, replacing such equipment will be a slow and costly process, one that could weaken its combat capabilities for months. The Ukrainian government hailed the operation as a masterclass in 21st century warfare, emphasizing that speed, precision, and ingenuity are now more valuable than brute force. A senior official stated that the mission proved even the most expensive and well-equipped military assets can be neutralized by a small, determined team with the right technology and tactics. International defense experts were quick to note the broader implications of the attack. The destruction of a convoy worth tens of millions by drones, costing a fraction of that sum, could redefine military strategy in conflicts worldwide. This asymmetry, low-cost precision systems defeating high-value targets, may influence how future wars are fought, forcing armies to rethink logistics, movement, and force protection. As night fell over the battlefield, the sky glowed faintly with the last embers of burning vehicles. The charred remains stood as a silent warning to any future Russian convoy daring to travel the same route. For Ukraine, the strike was not just another battlefield success, but a declaration. In this war, agility and innovation will decide who controls the ground and who loses it in flames.